Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Talented man and beautiful woman. 9 pairs of real lovers in the skit world. Their open love is so sweet. Which pair do you support? In today's exciting and diverse entertainment stage, skits are like a stream of fresh blood, constantly delivering endless joy and touching to the public. When we immerse ourselves in those short and sharp skits with twists and turns, it is not difficult to find that there's a group of bright real couples CP, who are like bright stars, not only performing romantic and moving stories in the drama, but also extending this sweetness into life, making fans unable to stop and deeply intoxicated by their love magic. Yulu's companion, composed of Yulong and Yang Mimi, Yang Yilu, is a model of sweet crit. Every time they interact live, the screen seems to be filled with pink bubbles, which makes people feel sweet. The look in Yulong's eyes when he looked at Yang Mimi was like the brightest star in the night sky, full of noting, as if nothing in the world was as good as Yang Mimi in his eyes. I remember one time, a few discordant comments suddenly appeared in the live broadcast room, and someone commented on Yang Mimi's acting skills, with a bit of harshness in their words. Yulong's face, which was originally smiling, suddenly turned cold, and the sharpness in his eyes flashed by. He sat up straight and responded without hesitation. His speech was not fast, but every word was loud and clear. He clearly defended Yang Mimi and refuted those unwarranted accusations one by one. Yang Mimi sat aside, and a trace of grievance flashed in her eyes, which was then replaced by full of emotion. She looked at Yulong charging forward for her, and the corners of her mouth unconsciously rose, and the love in her eyes became stronger. At that moment, fans outside the screen could truly feel Yulong's love for Yang Mimi, holding her in his hands for fear of dropping her and holding her in his mouth for fear of melting her. They all posted love in the barrage, saying that this was too sweet, and it was simply a real-life fairy tale. Zhenwei and Han Yutong, the sunset rain glory combination, are the hotcakes in the short drama circle recently. The short drama they starred in is as compact as a clockwork alarm clock, one link after another, and people can't stop watching it. From the opening encounter, the sparks that accidentally sparked when the male and female protagonists met in their eyes were like igniting the curiosity of the audience. As the plot progresses, the emotional tug-of-war between the two makes people's heartbeats accelerate. In one scene, the two quarreled in the rain, and the raindrops hit their faces wantonly, and it was hard to tell whether it was rain or tears. Zhenwei tightly grasped Han Yutong's wrist, his eyes full of struggle and reluctance, his voice trembling slightly because of excitement. "Why don't you understand my heart?" Han Yutong turned her head away stubbornly, but tears could not stop flowing, and she choked and responded, "You never explained it to me clearly." The scene was full of tension, and the audience's hearts were also tightened, and they wanted to rush into the screen to make it clear for them. And outside the play, they are constantly getting along with each other in daily life. The occasional group photos posted on social media, or funny faces, or sweet cuddling, all make fans eat with relish, repeatedly savoring the wonderful moments in their short play, and immersing themselves in this real and passionate love atmosphere. Zuyui and Bai Zhenai standing together are a beautiful landscape, and the Zuzhe and Bai combination is well deserved. Zuyui has an upright figure, sword eyebrows and star eyes, revealing a heroic spirit. Bai Zhenai has a beautiful face, skin whiter than snow, and 2 shallow dimples when she smiles, which is sweet and moving. When they appeared on the set of the skit together, the staff couldn't help but look sideways, and privately whispered that the two people's looks were simply amazing. During the filming of the skit, the tacit understanding between the two was even more amazing. There was a romantic date scene that required Zuyui to naturally hold Bai Zhenai's hand and stroll on the sunny street. The director said action, Zuyui slightly turned sideways and gently held Bai Zhenai's hand. The action was smooth and flowing, as if it had been rehearsed countless times. Bai Zhenai also leaned towards him slightly, with a happy smile on her face. The two people's steps were coordinated, as if everything around them had become their background board, and the whole picture was as beautiful as a movie poster. After seeing the Reuters photos, fans left messages in the comment area praising the pair for their good looks. Just looking at them in the same frame, they felt happy and had more motivation to chase the drama. The Kissy-My-Oxy combination, composed of Shensi and Li Ruoqi, takes a low-key route, but hides a known sweetness. When the two stand together, the most eye-catching thing is the perfect height difference. Shensi is tall and handsome. He can gently hold Li Ruoqi in his arms by slightly lowering his head, Liruoki is like a little bird, and when she looks up at Shensi, her eyes are full of admiration and love. They have gone through the filming process of more than a dozen short dramas hand in hand, and each of them has left a mark of their love. In the kissing scenes in those dramas, there is no artificiality or perfunctory, and they are all natural expressions of true feelings. During one shooting, the lights focused on the two of them, creating a romantic atmosphere. When the plot reached its climax and the two needed to kiss passionately, Shensi gently held Liruoki's face, stared at her deeply, then slowly lowered his head, and his lips gently touched each other. At that moment, time seemed to stand still, and the staff around were infected by this deep affection, so quiet that even a pin drop could be heard. Outside the drama, they rarely publicize their love on social media, but in some inadvertent moments, fans will capture heartwarming interactions, such as Shensi silently putting on Liruoki's coat, and Liruoki carefully adjusting Shensi's collar. These small actions all reveal their deep feelings, making fans love this low-key and loving couple more and more. Zhang Bixi and Lin Ruxu have chosen a different path since they entered the short drama circle, openly publicizing their relationship. In this era in the entertainment industry where people often set up single personalities for traffic, their courage is particularly valuable. As fledglings, they have just started their careers and could have used the gimmick of being single to attract more fans' attention, but they did not hesitate to hold each other's hands and face the public. Whether participating in short drama activities or daily travel, they do not shy away from holding hands, with happy smiles on their faces. At a Skit award ceremony, the two walked on the red carpet together. Zhang Bixi was handsome in a well-tailored suit, while Lin Ruxu was radiant in a gorgeous evening gown. They held hands and greeted the media and fans generously, without any timidity or shyness in their eyes. At that moment, the eyes of the whole audience were focused on them, applauding their pure love. They told everyone with their actions that love does not need to be hidden, and only by working hand in hand can we go further. They also let fans see the most beautiful appearance of love, being honest with each other and growing together. The love journey of Li Yansong and Miki was not favored by everyone at first. Some people looked at their appearance and said that Li Yansong was not worthy of Miki. Those rumors were like thorns, lying on the road of their love. But Li Yansong never cared about these external voices. He always looked at Miki with a firm and gentle look. At the shooting site of the skit, he always silently paid attention to Miki's every move. When he took a break, he would hand her hot water as soon as possible and carefully remind her to take care of her body. Miki also knows Li Yansong's goodness. She is conscientious in acting and never competes for roles for the sake of attracting attention. When filming kissing scenes, she insists on borrowing positions to protect the bottom line of their relationship. As time goes by, Li Yansong breaks all doubts with a carefully planned proposal. That day, on the set where the short play was finished, when the last shot was finished, romantic balloons and flowers were suddenly arranged on the scene. Li Yansong held the ring in his hand, knelt on one knee, looked at Miki affectionately, and tears flashed in his eyes. I know it's not easy for us to come this far, but I want to use the rest of my life to prove that my love for you will never change. Miki had already burst into tears. She nodded vigorously, took the ring, and the two hugged each other tightly. At this moment, fans were also deeply moved and sent their blessings. They believed that they would be able to break through all obstacles and walk hand in hand towards a happy future. When Xian Jiachin and Zhao walk together, people can't help but sigh. These two people look like a couple. There is a strange similarity in their facial features, and the same agility and tenderness are revealed in their eyes, as if they were destined to meet and know each other. In the intervals between the filming of the short drama, their mode of getting along is like a newlywed couple, full of the breath of life. Once, when the crew was taking a break, Xian Jiachin took a small prop from the props group, which was a retro music box. He walked mysteriously to Zhao and gently turned the spring, and a melodious melody came out of the music box. Zhaoxi's eyes lit up and a bright smile bloomed on her face. The two sat side by side on a bench beside them, swaying their bodies gently with the music, occasionally smiling at each other, their eyes full of sweetness. When fans saw this Reuters, they left messages in the comment area saying that the two looked very happy. The tacit understanding and love that came from the bones made people envious. When they saw them in the same frame while chasing the drama, the corners of their mouths would unconsciously rise. The combination of Fang Lei and Zhang Lei perfectly interprets what it means to be strong men and soft women. Fang Lei is as sweet and lovely as a flower blooming in spring, with long black hair and crescent eyes when she smiles, which makes people happy. Zhang Lei is strong, with clear contours and a masculine aura. Their interactions in the short drama often make fans sweet to the heart. In one scene, the character played by Fang Lei accidentally fell down, and the male protagonist played by Zhang Lei was anxious. He rushed forward and hugged Fang Lei in his arms, with tension and concern in his eyes. He asked softly, "Did you fall anywhere? Does it hurt?" Fang Lei blushed and shook her head gently, her eyes full of dependence. Outside the play, their daily interactions are also full of sweetness. Zhang Lei would give Fang Lei a strong hug to give her strength when she was tired. Fang Lei would considerately prepare his favorite snacks to make him happy when Zhang Lei was under a lot of work pressure. Fans watched their interaction and said that this couple is so good to watch, and they hope that they can stay so sweet and bring more warm and romantic stories to the short drama. As an actor in the short drama, Zi Hongxin has outstanding looks, three-dimensional facial features, and a bit of unruliness in his handsomeness. Zhu Mengru, as a live streaming anchor, has a great appearance and excellent temperament, and she always stands out from the crowd. Their combination can be described as a perfect match. These real couples CPs in the short drama circle, each pair has a unique charm and sweet story. They use real love to add a different color to the short drama, allowing the audience to feel the beauty and power of love while chasing the drama. No matter which couple you watch, you can gain a full sense of happiness, and look forward to them bringing us more excitement and
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.